I got the end buyer today signed. So I closed on 3 properties with that guy, looking to make at least like 30K spread. It was all the way in Alabama, bro. I'm in Texas. I didn't even touch the house.
How did it feel when that 15K finally hit your bank account?
Man, I got like a dopamine hit, bro. Bro, if you just tell somebody the word wholesale real estate, that is free sauce, bro. Let alone what Roy is, offering for people, man. And you're doing God's work, man. You really helping people out, bro. Shout out Roy, man. Shout out Roy.
I appreciate that, bro. Vet your buyers. Don't just send your contracts out to a bunch of random people. Because if you have a good contract and the wrong person gets a hold of it, they will take your deal every single time.
For real, bro. You want to close a deal? And if you're not already tapped in with Roy, first of all, I'm not getting paid to say this, nothing. Go ahead and just take action.
Ali, how you doing today, man?
My boy, doing good, bro. What's good, G?
We got the Dallas Cowboys in the background. Fellow, I don't even know, a fellow Texan, both from Dallas. I haven't gotten to meet you yet, but I'm going to meet you soon. But we're here to celebrate you because you just closed your first deal. Now, before we get into all the success of how you joined, closed your first deal, and how you got more deals on a contract, we got to talk about how you even got here. What brought you to wholesaling, bro? What were you doing before? How'd you even come across wholesaling?
So how I came across wholesaling was I was cutting hair. I've been a barber for like 4 years.
Oh, okay.
And one of my clients, I think he was in some debt. And he told me he met a guy at the gym. He was a part of some like entrepreneurship group. And he started telling me he tried to get in this thing called wholesale real estate. So I'm like, okay, cool. What's that? And, I've had other clients also join entrepreneurship groups and they weren't successful. But, I just wish them the best no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, he started being successful. Like he had me in this close friend story. I started sending like wires to his bank account, like 30K, 40K. And then more and more often, more wires. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, what's going on? And so I got really I'm an entrepreneur by heart. Like I got the spirit of entrepreneur. So like any business opportunity, I'm always asking questions. So from the beginning, I was asking him. And so he made like a little slideshow and he was like taking like 10 people on, charging them like, I forgot how much he was charging, but he told me he got me for free. And I was like, bro, after I closed my first deal, like, bro, I got you, bro. Like, I want it to be a win-win. And I was doing my own research and I came across you. And out of all the people I was like watching, I liked you the most. And I've actually never told you this off of the video, but like genuinely though, I like the way you cold call, like the way you're talking to sellers. I was like, bro, I can understand like what you're putting down. I can pick up, like I don't know if we're both from Dallas or I don't know what it is, bro. So then I saw you were taking on like a few people. So I decided to reach out and I tried to be, straightforward. And so I hit up my boy. I was like, yo, bro, this one guy named Roy, like he seems legit. I reached out to him. I just want to make sure you don't feel any kind of way. I'm thinking, about tapping in with them, you know what I'm saying? Just being straight up. He's like, bro, is it going to make you better? Is it going to, you're going to see more success from it? I was like, shit, I think so. He's like, bro, whatever, a win for you is a win for me, bro. I just want to see you win. And that's one thing I love about this industry. Like it's the people really just want to see you win, bro. Like,
everybody's so connected. Like you see it in our community, bro. Everybody wants to help everybody. Like Luca wants to help you. Nora wants to help you. Parker wants to help you. Bro. Everybody's there to help each other build. Hey, bro, I can't get this deal sold. Hey, I got you. I'll have a buyer in that city. Or I can't get this under contract because my seller wants it too high. Can you renegotiate it for me? Bro, I love this industry.
Yeah, bro. It's super dope. So from there, bro, I tapped in with you. My boy hooked me up with a little sauce real quick. You know what I'm saying? And bro, it's been a go from there, bro. It's been great, bro. It's been dope, man.
Now, you said that you've been an entrepreneur since you were young. Like it's just in you. What are some other things that you tried before wholesaling? I know you were a barber before. Anything else?
Bro, it's more things what I did not try, bro. Like I day traded.
Oh man.
Options trading. One of my clients, he ran up a bag. Options trading. I tried that for a bit. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work, but it's gonna take a lot of time and effort and money. It's doable, but I wouldn't compare it to wholesaling. I tried making a Shopify store one time. What else? You name it, bro. Buying, selling gold, Facebook Marketplace, buying.
Gold is crazy. Gold is crazy.
I was flipping stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Bro. You name it.
So you've been an entrepreneur for a while. I know your dad, he's an entrepreneur as well, right?
Yeah. So my dad, he has a couple businesses, but the main thing he does is he has a hookah lounge here in Dallas. And I was working with him for a bit too,
Yeah. did the pressure seeing him being entrepreneur or not the pressure did him being entrepreneur inspire you to like, hey, I got to get on my shit. I can't go the normal route.
Man, 150%. So I'm Egyptian American, bro. So this is like a little background information. How Egyptians work. You have to be better than your dad, no matter what. Like you have to be.
Yeah.
So my son, he's gonna have to beat whatever I did in life.
Yeah.
So like, damn, bro. Like I have my dad have to beat a hookah lounge, bro. Like what? Like I have to go to a different country and make a whole new life, learn a new language, and
Yeah.
so I knew I had to kill it. And my dad, he's always been advising me since I was young. Like he showed me his businesses and he showed me, what I want to do and what not to do. He always told me focus on the computers. He also told me focus in school. But like at the end of the day, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
And I just took that with my resources and my drive
Mm.
to a whole nother level. Whenever he found out about wholesaling, like if even if I'm on this video, he's like, bro, do not tell nobody, bro. Like just keep it low key. Like, bro, you got something good, bro.
That's
Just
cool.
like it's yeah, man. So
That's so with your dad being an entrepreneur, what's the number one thing you've taken from him and have you applied it to your entrepreneurship journey?
100%, 100%. I can't even say number one thing because there's so many things. Every single time I have a conversation with him, I feel like it damn near turns into a lecture, bro. He always wants to give me advice constantly, constantly, constantly. But one of the main things he told me to see results in anything in life, let alone business, is you have to set goals for yourself. You can't just say, I'm gonna kill it. You're gonna feel lost. You want to set like I guess smaller goals to get to your end goal.
Yeah.
And
I
I feel
love
like I feel like I applied that in wholesaling as well,
and I actually want to get into how you did that in wholesaling.
for
But
sure.
first, I want to figure out why not the normal 9 to 5 route. 19 years old, you're like, bro, I'm not getting a job. I'm gonna do everything: stock trading, buying, selling gold, shoes, doesn't matter. Barber, I'm just not going to get a normal 9 to 5. Why?
So I've actually never worked a real 9 to 5. I never clocked in, and I that's against my morals, boy. I'm not doing it. My kid not doing it, bro. Like
Yeah,
Um, it's just, you think about it, right? It's like you're spending your time for money, right? And it's
yep,
kind of like on a huge scale, if like you're like 40 years old and you're working the same job over and over and over for a certain amount of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Like $12 an hour, you could have been living this amazing life, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of living this beautiful, amazing life, doing what you want to do, having kids, have a beautiful wife, you're making it $12 an hour. It's like you're not selling your soul, but like you're working,
yeah,
losing your life for $12 an hour, bro. I feel like you got to be different, bro. If you want to feel different, live different, you really got to take, action, what most people are not willing to do. And, I actually quit cutting hair. Like I have my barber supplies in another room. I have over
yeah.
like genuinely like over 500 clients that would come to me consistently, making really good money, bro. And I saw what I could do with wholesaling. And, to be honest, nobody saw the vision in me. Very little people, like very, very little people saw the vision in me,
Really?
including my dad.
What was that like?
So that was definitely a tough one because being in college, being, hearing all my clients, my mom, my dad, a lot of people telling you like, bruh, this is like, you ever heard of something called a pyramid scheme or something like that? Or like you're paying some dude, which I couldn't even tell that many people that paid anyone at all. Or,
Yeah,
even got a mentorship because they're like, bro, you're paying some guy online to
the
help
T.
you never met and you're over here calling for them, like, bro, you can get paid to call people. And I'm like,
Yeah,
mom, I'm gonna pay someone to call for me now. Like, I'm calling for myself. But I just had to like really block out the distractions and understand that I have a millionaire, hopefully billionaire mindset. I'm not gonna put a limit on it. And
yeah,
the average person is not gonna make sense. It's really not. And now that I'm actually executing and getting some return on it, now people
yeah.
are gonna respect what I gotta say or realize, okay, maybe he's not full of shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that, yeah, yeah.
Bro, what's special about you is like your overall confidence in yourself, right? Because a lot of people, when they say, "Oh, don't, that's a pyramid scheme. Never pay somebody online," or "Don't get into wholesale real estate. That doesn't work," or "Don't do this, don't do that." They listen to the outside noises. They listen to their parents. They listen to their friends, and they just never take action. No matter what everybody around you were saying, you just believed in yourself. Where does that come from?
For one, faith, I think I watched like what was his name? It wasn't David Goggins. It was I don't remember exactly, but I'll text it to you. This one video is like being like in the sales industry, the number one thing you have to do is believe in yourself. How are you gonna call somebody and try to buy their house, or how are you gonna try to sell them something or get offer them a service and you can't believe you could do it yourself? If I'm a barber, you know what I'm saying? If I don't think I can give you the right haircut, how is my client gonna feel knowing, you're giving off that energy that you don't feel confident.
Yep.
Confidence is the first thing. And then like, bro, you'd be surprised, man, like how much stuff you can get away with. Like
Yeah.
I've seen people that are like, I remember, I'll be honest, man, I was like 17 trying to buy like a what's it called, twisted tea from the liquor store. I didn't have an ID, but I was confident.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he didn't question it, man. Like that's a
The
lot.
confidence is in all realms. Got you. Got what advice would you have for like, bro, you're 19 for the 19-year-old where his parents, his friends, even his girlfriend is telling them, don't do it, don't invest in yourself, don't start the business. What advice do you have for him?
Ooh. It's a hard one, man. At the end of the day, it's on you. No one's gonna force you to grab your hand and take you across. But like how I felt and how I feel was
Mm,
like the golden touch on my shoulder to take me from like working hard, stressing to where like I can press buttons on the computer, like just to really think about it. You're gonna press buttons on the computer and make thousands of dollars. Like you can make, there's no limit, but 50,000 a month, 100,000 a month.
yeah.
Like I say, believe in yourself, have faith. Because I saw videos like this and I tried everything online. Like I really did. And then I got into cutting hair for a while. So I really kind of cut down on my entrepreneurship other than cutting hair. But I'm so
Yeah.
happy that I even quit cutting hair. Like I was making a lot of money cutting hair. Like I was doing really well. And I completely let it go and I stopped hanging out with my friends. I say no to the girls to really focus on this one thing. And if you put your time, money, energy into something, you got to get something out of it, man. And
Yeah.
if you're working with
It's,
a great team too, man, like come on, bro, it's destined for greatness. Like,
it's literally inevitable. You do those things and you do it consistently, you're gonna stumble across a win eventually,
yep,
right?
yep.
So you joined the program, and I remember the first like few weeks you joined, stuff was going on in life, and you weren't like really locked in. You just had a lot of stuff going on, school, family, all that. And then we reached out to you. You finally got locked back in. We hopped on an onboarding call, and you started. What was this like? What was starting the process of actually getting on the phone, talking to sellers? What was that like?
At first, it was hard, like really soaking in the information. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna make
Yeah.
it seem like it's something. That's the thing. A lot of people think, okay, everyone did it. It might be easier for me. And I kind of felt that way at first. I will be honest. But then
Yeah.
you realize it's all not all piece of cake and stuff like that. You do have to put in, I'm not going to say a lot of work, but you got to put in a little bit of work. You got to put in a little
Yep.
bit of work. Sometimes some people more than others. And it
Yeah.
just came down to me like really soaking in the information and then executing. Like my dad said, making small goals. And then another way to how to word it is focusing on the problem in front of you. And instead of worrying about 10 problems down the line, what's stopping you from getting to the closing table, to getting money wired in your account and
Yeah.
just execute every single problem? That's how I saw results. That's how I went from like really struggling to like, okay, I know what to do instead of like, just getting all mixed up,
So you were just looking at the problem that was in front of you and just knocking out that problem one by one.
I would recommend that personally. Yeah.
What was the first problem you came across whenever you got into wholesale real estate?
There's so many, but I would say the major
Yeah.
problem I had, it was actually my first ever contract. Whenever like I called you and I was like,
Oh man,
bro,
that was bad. Do we break down that story real quick?
we can. I'll make it quick, man. It's such
We'll,
a
we'll make we'll make this a quick story, but that was such an important lesson on your journey because a lot of wholesalers they quit right after that, bro. And
I
we'll give y'all like a quick rundown. I'm not gonna spoil it, right? But Ollie got a really good contract, like a really good contract, and he's about to break it down, and then he lost it. Most wholesalers are like, "Oh, I lost a contract. This industry doesn't work. This isn't for me." They never bounce back. Tell me about the story and how you bounced back.
Man, so after like, all this stuff going on with school, finals, my grandma, was going to Egypt, so I was spending time with her. I finally locked in and I was calling. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. This is free sauce. I was calling for like 2 days, bro. Like putting a couple hours on the phone. Like this
Yeah.
shit works, bro. And I got a contract. They're like, yeah, I want to sell it. And then I was literally gonna go to class. And then they're like, oh yeah. I was like, how much, what's a ballpark range you're looking to get for this property? And her name was Sharon. She's like,
No.
Ollie, if you can give me $1,000, I'll be happy with it. And then I wasn't sure I heard it right. Like being such a beginner and, this is my first time really, getting in the deep end. I was like,
Yep.
okay, Sharon, so if I could pay you $1,000, you're ready to go and move forward with this property? She's like, yeah, I'll sell it today. And like, bro, like my heart dropped, my heart started pumping, I
Yeah.
started tweaking. Long story short, I did not go to class until I got that contract signed. I was tweaking the whole day.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to the gym. The next couple of days, I barely slept. I ended up, trying to dispo it, and I did get an in buyer. I was gonna make a 27K spread. I got locked up for $1,000, sold it for 28,000, and I was gonna get wired 27K my first deal.
Yep.
All the way down, I was calling Roy going crazy. All the way down to the last day of closing. Like I already. And I'm happy this happened because I started like telling people, and I didn't want to be the boy that cried wolf after this. But
Yep.
basically, a 300K tax lien popped up on the deal, and so we're like, damn, that's another issue. And Roy was like, man, don't even worry about it, bro. We can do it like a quick claim deed or so. I forgot what we're doing, and it was like,
Yeah.
you're still gonna make money, bro. It's gonna be a little bit less, but you're still gonna make money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I sent it to this one investor that I didn't vouch. I didn't make sure they were actual, serious, to work with me, and
Yep.
they went directly to the house, and I guess maybe they were a wholesaler or I don't know, they went around me. They cold called Sharon, and they
Yep.
actually bought the house through a warranty deed for $1,000 cash, robbed me blind out 27K.
Yeah. Yeah. It sucks to know that it actually closed too. Like that, it could have been a really good deal. You just didn't vet the buyer enough. So, if anybody could take anything away from that story, vet your buyers. Don't just send your contracts out to a bunch of random people. Because if you have a good contract and the wrong person gets a hold of it, they will take your deal every single time. But we bounce back. All right. Last night we took an L, but today we bounce back.
Let's go.
Let's talk about the story on how you got the next deal. How long did it take to find the next contract?
Man, not too long at all, to be honest. He's probably, I would say, probably like a week, maybe two to push it. I ain't gonna lie, like a week, maybe two. But at this time, I really decided to lock in. Like I realized it was real, and I kind of, it was a learning lesson for me. I talked to Roy. Roy said, "Man, Ollie, listen, this is nothing but a straight up lesson." A lesson and a test. It's a straight up test from God to see if you're ready or not. It is nothing
Yeah.
more, nothing less. It's straight up a test. And I was hearing, it was like he was giving me the hope. I was like, bro, you know what? You're right. And it's a crazy journey. So then I got another lead, and it was a seller. His name's Ken. Parker knows him. Wild guy, man. He called me earlier today. He told me, yeah, I got 3 properties I want to sell for 50,000. And I was like, what? And one of them was a turnkey property, like already fixed up and everything. And
Mhm.
they ended up closing. And I got the end buyer today signed by
Mhm.
the other 2 properties. So I closed on 3 properties with that guy. Hopefully
Wow.
looking to make at least like 30K spread.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
So this Ken is the one that you just closed on, right?
Yeah.
How much did you get that contract for?
So Ken, basically 3 houses for 50K. So the turnkey property, I got
Mhm.
locked up for 20K. Like I said, I was focusing on the problem in front of me. So the turnkey was the best one. So I want to move
Yeah,
on to one first. So I got
smart.
one for 20K. There was tenants in there. I couldn't get pictures of the inside, but it was turnkey. So I couldn't sell it at first. But then I really thought, what's my problem here and how do I fix it? So
Yeah.
even though it was a turnkey property, I probably could have got more out of it. I lowered the price, and the investor was like, man, I see there's tenants in there, but I see it's a beautiful property. It's already fixed up. I'll go ahead, I'll pay 30K for it. I told him, I was like, hey, look, I got 4 other investors that are gonna walk the property today. If you want to shake hands, I can call them off. We can do 35K and we'll call it a deal. So I took out another 5K. So I made it 15K, and that was my first deal, man.
For $15,000 on your first ever deal. You're 19 years old. What state is this in? Don't give off the city, but what state was this in?
So it was all the way in Alabama, bro. I'm in Texas. I didn't even touch the house.
Bro, so you never saw the property. This is something we preach, bro. You never saw the property. You never met the seller.
Never met the seller.
From your bedroom, majority of you closing this deal, you made
Fully from my bedroom.
$15,000 at 19 years old, and you don't even have a real estate license.
Man, hell nah, bro. Everyone wants to talk to me, be like, yeah, you need to get your license. All you doing real estate. I'm like, bro, they don't understand. They don't understand. They not
Like,
tapped in. They don't got the sauce.
here's the crazy part, bro. People are still gonna watch this and they're still not gonna believe that it's possible. Like, you remember when you were on the other side of this screen and you were watching the interviews, you were just like, nah, no way this actually works. Ollie, does this work?
100%, man. I'm living proof.
How did it feel when that 15K finally hit your bank account?
Man, I got like a dopamine hit, bro. I
Yeah.
swear, like I worked so hard and I put so much time. Like, bro, you see me, bro. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, bro, you've been grinding, bro. Every single day you're here, you're in the open office hours. You're showing up for the group calls, you're asking questions. Your chat has the most chats out of everybody that we talk to, bro.
oh, no, I didn't know
Bro,
that, man.
you hit up everybody. You hit up Ashton, you hit up Parker, you hit up me. You call everybody, bro. Bro, look, I'll show the camera this.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Ollie's chat real quick. It keep going. It don't
Keep going.
right? And the slack is way more. So, bro, you whenever that $15,000 finally hit your bank account, how does that feel? What's kind of going through your head?
So I genuinely felt blessed, man. Like I kept that faith and I felt like personally God put me through tests to see if I was ready. How the feeling is really undescribable because for me it was confirmation that okay, I know what I'm gonna do with my life, let alone I found something that actually works, that's something
Wow.
I could scale. It's something that I can change my life, others' lives, my family, my kids, the list goes on. It was like the touch of the life I always looked for genuinely. And that's why I still so passionate and excited about it. And this is crazy sauce. Like Roy, shout out you for helping people out and even making this video because I know if any of my clients see this or anybody I know personally, they know I do good business and I do straight business and that this really works. And
Yeah.
if I don't fuck with somebody like that, genuinely, I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. I'm gatekeeping, bro. Like it,
Yep.
like, cause then
Yep.
they gonna come around so
Yeah.
if you watching this video, that's bro, if you just tell somebody the word wholesale real estate, that is free sauce, bro. Let alone what Roy is, offering for people, man. And you doing God's work, man. You really helping people out, bro. Shout out Roy, man. Shout out
I
Roy.
appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, bro. No, like I did the same thing, bro. I did drop shipping, stock trading. I was a TikToker. I did TikTok affiliates. I did everything. I was just trying to make it as an entrepreneur. Wholesale real estate was the only industry that did that for me. And it's glad to see that it worked for you too, bro. Like
Man.
that makes me so happy, bro. More than you know. Whenever you got that 15K, who was the first person you needed to tell?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be 100% honest. My sister, she's seen me struggling every single day. And
Yeah.
the day before, we're supposed to get the wire. So,
Uh,
man, I was like, bro, cause she saw the whole journey, bro, like from the very
yeah.
beginning. And she saw not only that, she understood, like she believed in me. She was one of the only person that believed in me. She saw my
Uh,
mom like not talking down, but just, being cautious, turn around, tell me to be cautious and, it's a pyramid scheme, get your real estate license. And then she was like, she doesn't understand, but once you do it, now everyone's gonna start to hear you out. And so she's the first person. And then, I had to give my boy a call, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. 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 I remember. Bro. So what was sister's reaction to seeing the entire journey?
So I'm happy because the day before I got the wire, it was supposed to get wired, but I think the title company was just literally being like a jackass, bro.
Yeah.
And we just waited till the next day, and we were like waiting to start yelling, start going crazy. And we
Yeah.
are actually gonna I was gonna help her move, and we are gonna go to Galveston. So we're like, bro, why are we gonna get the wire, bro? We're gone. Like we're
Yeah.
gone on vacation mode, like
Fire.
so bro, it was so fun. We were going crazy. Like it was dope, man.
Bro, that's fire, bro. Okay, so now we got the proof of concept. We know that no, we know it works now. What's your goals moving forward? What's the next goal you want to hit?
Okay, the next goal I want to hit is making this a consistent thing, you know what I'm saying? And then also straight up free sauce scaling, making this automated because not only can you make so much money from it, but then you can design the business. I seen Roy, I seen a couple other people that I know, like my client, they made this business to where it's hands off.
Yep.
It was crazy how much this is a life-changing industry, guys, like genuinely. So I want to make it to where it's hands off, it's my bread and butter. And I'm still gonna expand into more businesses. Like
Yeah.
this is like the roots of my real business, like getting funding so I can get into more businesses. Like it's such a blessing, bro. Like for real.
I love that, bro. To end it off for a wholesaler that just wants to close his first deal. I know you've been giving out a lot of sauce in this video, but what's the sauce you can give them?
For real, bro. You want to close a deal, and if you're not already tapped into Rory, first of all, take action, bro. Like, I'm not getting paid to say this, nothing. Go ahead and just take action. The community, fire. Blueprint, fire. Marketing, fire. We're not gonna get into all that. That's too much sauce for them. But
Yeah.
if you know how to play with Legos, bro, and
Yeah.
you got a little bit of time on your hands,
Yeah.
you got Wi-Fi, you got a computer, you got a phone. Go ahead, take action. Follow what Roy has put out for you step by step, step by step. Don't do anything extra. Don't worry about the end goal. Worry about the problem in front of you. I would say make a goal chart for the next day so you kind of have a clear head. And then sometimes, I would find myself, which I know you're not gonna care, but I feel like I would ask some dumb questions sometimes. And I don't know, maybe it's just I'm hard-headed. I would sometimes try to look at it of a third person point of view
Mhm.
because I didn't just want to like blow up, but my mentor a million times asking them something that's already there for me or something I already know. So I would look
Yeah.
at outside perspective and then I would ask myself the question and then I would just get the answer. I'll figure out myself, like don't be a bot, but like, it's okay to ask questions, but try to really that's how you're really gonna win is try to like persevere. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, even if all the odds are against you, if my boy is not here today, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That you're still gonna win no matter what. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Straight up. Straight up. That's how you really see results, man.
Ali, we appreciate you coming on here. Is there anything else you want to share with the Ali that was just getting into this industry maybe 2 months ago?
Man, bro, the one thing I could say is first thing, man, God is good, bro. But I would say that, bro, if I would have known how many dials, like there's like a saying, like if you would have known, if God would have told you how many no's you would have got until you got the yes, how quick would you want to get those no's? Like,
Oh yeah.
man,
Yeah.
fail fast, succeed faster, man. It's okay to fail at first. Like you're gonna mess up, guaranteed.
Yeah.
But mess up quick. That's what I did, bro. Like I lost all that money. I wanted to quit, bro.
Yeah.
Keep straight up free sauce. Hit that dial button, bro. Like
Oh my God.
we're not,
No, y'all don't
not even gonna go
understand.
there, man.
Bro, look, if y'all didn't hear that, rewind it, listen to it again. If you still didn't get it, do it again. He just gave y'all so much sauce on how to succeed in this industry because it's really that simple.
It
It's
really
really
is.
that simple.
Y'all press
Bro,
that point eight rewind for real.
rewind and bro, again, listen to what he just said. Ali, you inspire me to become a better coach, bro. Seeing you win, seeing you get to that next level, seeing you come in here, not even understanding what this business was, and then closing $15,000 on a property you never saw. At 19 years old, you made more than your teachers made, and I don't know how long. Like you're crushing it, bro. Bro, I'm so proud of you. Super, super
Bro,
proud of you. And I'm excited for the people who watch this. If you're not inspired by Ollie, because Ollie is the realest person, bro. He's not going to sugarcoat nothing. He's not going to be fake. Like this is a real person who came into the industry and made it happen. If you're not inspired to take action, I don't know what will get you off your ass.
I met this guy on YouTube, bro. I'm like the same way y'all watching this video,
Mhm.
same thing, bro. And like I saw videos like this and now I did it. And I know usually everyone says that, but it feels different when you're the one saying it. I swear to God.
Yeah, I love that, bro. I love that. I always like to end the videos off with this, Ollie. What is your why? And then we gonna cut it. Why are you doing all this?
Man, family issues, man. I got some uncles, man. Like I feel like, especially as a man, they're providing for their family and they're really struggling, they're really, really struggling. I had one that struggled really bad. And rest in peace to my uncle. He's no longer here with us. But I feel like, bro, it's my family, bro. Straight up, my family. I used to struggle as a kid. Like my mom to this day, she makes $10 an hour. I swear. And now like I want to help her out. But my end goal, man, like really what I want to do with my life is help people out, bro. Genuinely. Like I want to serve people, help people. If I can get information and help someone else out, like same thing what you do, you're helping people. That's why I really fuck with you and I would even come on here and tell the honest truth of like this industry works. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gaining a penny. I'm not it doesn't it benefits me by like I'm happy I help somebody. Even if I help somebody that doesn't appreciate it in the future, I still, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it builds you a bigger house in heaven. That's not why I'm doing it, but like, man,
Yeah,
bro, it's really unlimited reasons, bro. Like I got so much hate for being an entrepreneur, so many distractions. Really is just like going against the odds. I'm such a competitive person against myself, like my own
yeah,
mind. Like, I don't know, bro. It just feels so good to something you're against the odds of this crazy system and you
yeah.
just like uppercut it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's dope, bro.
Exactly. Exactly. I love that, bro. If y'all want to get to know Ollie, join the Blueprint, join the community. Ollie's in there. He's active. Like you say, he's here to help people. So he'll make sure you're taken care of as well as soon as you join that community, join those office hours. Ollie, I appreciate you showing up, sharing your story, and sharing the sauce, bro. You dropped a lot of sauce in here, bro.
Yeah, bro. My bad. Might have been a little too much. I don't know if they're ready for all that, man. My bad, G.
Hopefully they are. Bet. Peace out.